Hello, beautiful Virgo. Welcome to your reading. Let's dive into it right away. This is going to be what's the urgent message that you need to hear right now? I feel like this is a good message for you because I see a very clear cup on the bottom. I don't know if you can sense the lines of a heart shape actually starting to form. We have one, two tears of joy. This can be some sudden good news coming, and they're very light. So I feel like this can be something to celebrate, something to maybe give you joy, make you happy, and that happiness is going to start magnetizing other desires, other happinesses towards you. And I see here, okay, another one, unexpected good news also showing up, and the pathway is opening here. At the end of the pathway, there's a really strange shape. I couldn't make out of anything, but when I zoom in, I see a person's face here. This can be someone wearing a hat, looks like a male figure. This can be a father figure, a family member, or it can be an authority finally like caving in. You see it just turning a little, the path is changing and giving you what you're desiring. So if you're on the verge of or if you have the desire of getting something, but no matter what you do, you're not getting the approval for it, you're not getting the pathway is not opening for it. It seems like the resilience is the key word here. If you can keep going no matter what the reality shows you, seems like you're going to get the answers that you are looking for. It can be the approval as well. By the way, if you're new here, this is Divine Light, and if you go on to enjoy this message, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Go ahead, hit subscribe. I'm going to leave my email here in the description box. If you would like to inquire about private readings, go ahead and send me an email. I see here there's a clean paper showing up, and there's another heart shape here. Both of these hearts, I'm going to interpret them in the sense of maybe your heart's desire, wish fulfillment. The paper can be a clean bill of health, clean bill of some sort that is again going to approve you for something or bring something that you desire to you. So it can also symbolize a clean, maybe like an email, job offer, or if maybe you're leaving someplace and you want payment out of it, it can be coming as well. Either way, it's a contract. It can be a social contract. Maybe you had a problem with someone that can be also resolving there. I see there are a lot of back and forth conversations. This can be even something that has been discussed a lot, and now maybe when you lose all hope, the things are going to start to come together. Okay? I see that you're going to find yourself inside of the crowded environment here. We have kind of like a bush standing. Looks like a little bit of pine tree, but it lost the pines. And I don't remember ever seeing a pine tree without the pines, unless it is like a Christmas tree that dried out. Okay, so as long as the pine trees are connected to the earth, this is a general symbolic interpretation. This is not the truth of the matter, guys. I feel like here this can be something that should be standing up very strong. However, because we have I don't want to say a scarecrow above it. I was going to say clown, but this is scarecrow, as you can see on top of the tree right here. It is losing its protection layer. It's losing its color. It's losing its scent. By the way, pine tree smells beautifully. So I feel like this can be your energy, Virgo, because you're earth and when you're grounded, you might have the pine tree vibes, and you might have a scarecrow dangling in front of you. It kind of reminds me of the Damocles's sword, which is a reminder that when you are sitting on a chair of authority, that comes with its risks. And the scarecrow can be something maybe doesn't really have like scarecrow is not a real human being. It is actually designed to scare the crows away so they don't eat the whatever's on the field. I feel like here you might have a fake foe, and that you keep growing in your mind that they're just not really existing, but they're causing the effect of all the effects of the fear. That is like a nine of swords moment. You're not maybe having a nice sleep because of that, losing sleep, or it's just giving too much fear. And this can be about, we're going to pull the tarot as well. It can be about a person, about a situation in your life. However, I feel like it's not really the way to go. It is just creating a freeze response for some of you, like fight, flight, freeze, and you're actually on the freeze response. When your pine tree is dying, you're just watching it. The best way to do, I see here, there's a water above and the boats are sailing, which kind of reminds me of that merchant on the Three of Wands. After he secures his plans with the Two of Wands, he actually goes and sails and goes on a new adventure. So it can be you, instead of dwelling on what's going to be the outcome of a certain thing, that you don't really have a timeline for this, you don't have maybe a clarity how things are going to play out, but you just keep thinking about it. Instead of thinking about that, just choose another direction on your compass. This kind of reminded me of, if you ever seen the movies of Pirates of the Caribbean, there's a pirate called Jack Sparrow, and there's a glimpse of his story in there as well. He wasn't actually a pirate, but he was ordered to carry some cargo, which is not cargo, actually people, and he didn't do that. He released them, so that's why he was actually branded as pirate. So I feel like here, that's what he does. He has a compass, which is a special one, and whenever he looks at it with like a clear heart, it just shows where his heart's desire actually lies. And I feel like for some of you, the scarecrow might have a purpose here. The situation might be scaring you because now it's time for you to be honest with yourself, have an open heart, and see where that compass is going to actually lead you. Okay, maybe you have been following a certain path so far, which is not really leading you towards your heart's desire. Maybe you are going through the motions. Okay, this doesn't mean just doing things in a massive scale, because we think that, oh, when you look at someone and when you see them on top of the mountain, on top of their castle, we imagine them actually just climb up there. The castle was there and they just climb up there. We imagine it that way. But when you look at the life stories of those people, you understand that they actually paved one ladder, one step at a time, and they have built that castle. Okay? Even if the people that we think they're privileged, they had to do something. So I feel like here, so you might comment down below your thoughts about that, because I have this thing. I like to look into the life stories, biographies of people. So I feel like some of you are actually paving those steps here, and maybe you got stuck. Maybe you ran out of the material to build the castle, and now the fear might be actually, I'm going to lose the castle if I don't find more material. But it seems like maybe there's better material out there for you, okay? The better material out there that will help you build maybe a stronger castle. He wanted to intervene here. This guy, for example, this baby, he came to me 2 months ago as a little baby. He was sick, and then he finished his medicine today. Basically, now he's healed, but he was on the verge. He was going. And when he first came, he was really happy, fulfilled. So I feel like here, but now he used certain medicine that is going to probably make him even stronger and chubbier, and I'm fine with that. So you might be strong. I'm going to say stronger. I like chubby cats, but the thing is, it's maybe your time to just start looking at other options that are going to make you stronger. Okay, maybe you hit the certain barrier here. It's not going to make you any stronger, and it's just going to, if you get obsessed trying to grow that thing, it is going to make you lose all your leaves, pine needles, okay? And when you take a leap of faith, I see that you have a dog right here in front of you. You're like riding maybe the dog. It kind of looks like a little bit dinosaur as well. It can be a power animal, a companion. It can be your own personal dragon, and you're going to be really happy. It seems like the result is going to be immediate, but it's about taking the first step. And when we come, that's another, maybe that's the urgent message that you need to hear. If you keep dwelling on something that is not really growing, it's about maybe starting to look for other ways of approaching the situation. I see there are two heads here coming together. You might even have some brainstorming with someone outside of your regular circle, and they can give you some creative ideas. I see the dinosaur here. The neck kind of reminds me of the big one, the T-Rex, I think, the small arms, a big head. So this is a wild one. It means that what you're going through maybe even turning you into a really big beast. I want to say that because I love that word when you describe someone like they're in the beast mode, they're taking care of things, getting things done, and I love that attitude. So I feel like here maybe that's taking care of things is taking care of yourself, giving yourself that relaxed moment, and focusing on your own self, giving yourself the that leisure time. So I feel here that's going to be necessary. Maybe that also can be necessary because you need to draw strong boundaries. Let's dive into your saucer now. If you have a specific question, a desire, an intention, hold it in your mind. One thing is coming extremely fast, as you can see. The second thing has some time. And there's a third thing also showing up. I feel like here the first thing coming in is actually maybe even you asking for a sign from the universe, and that sign is immediately showing up. The sign can be, universe, show me a sign, show me a red rose, or let someone bring me a red rose if I am asking for my highest good, for example. Okay, and it seems like that's immediately showing. That is being followed by a second desire here, and the third one, the main one, I feel like here, which was the first one actually, still some time, but I feel like that approval, that thumbs up from the universe is actually going to get you going. Okay, it's going to be your sign to, okay, you're on the right path, keep moving forward. We have another Tears of Joy. This can be something coming very soon, a message in the mail, or something that you want, maybe showing up unexpectedly out of nowhere. So it's all a good sign here. Let's see what else we have, what the tarot is going to tell you. If you made it so far, please do comment down below. Let me know how you're enjoying your videos. Would you like to see live readings? Comment down below. Let me know where you're watching from, what time of the day is most available to you, because the timelines can change according to where you are watching. Are you watching during the day, at night, So we have here Three of Wands, which I told you, Three of Wands, and the leisure time, Four of Swords, Two of Wands, Ace of Cups, looking good. So the thing is, you might be thinking, I'm going to go get what I want, then I am going to have the adventure. I'm going to be happy. It seems like here, when you choose joy over results, when the take Three of Wands is actually taking a leap of faith. I want to see, why do you need to do that? Some of you might be really have sorrow about the past. This might have been caused by someone maybe you have trusted. Prince of Wands can be someone, a Knight of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Maybe this was your dragon that you have trusted, but they didn't really do their due diligence. They didn't really follow up. So it seems like here, Three of Wands is for you to just get out of that energy, okay? And get out of that space, get out of that energy. And that will really, like, first of all, that's going to help you clear your mind, and that's going to help you with the Four of Swords. Like, he has one sword having taken care of already, so it's going to maybe eliminate one of the things, problems that you have. Three of the things that you're going to find a way to plan it out and overcome them, but initially doing things outside your comfort zone, which I know you're an earth sign, but this is intense sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs. So doing things outside of your comfort zone and taking a leap of faith is going to take care of some of the matters here that is actually disturbing. We have here, Page of Cups. So the adventure offer might be coming from someone, or this can be something that will offer an emotional clarity and emotional satisfaction if you take a leap of faith. And I feel like here, this is about I'll be happy when I get that, rather than like, instead of not doing that, but doing, I'll be happy either way and I'll get it eventually. Okay. So I feel like when you do that, you're going to get something very quickly. It seems like when you start to rest your mind, you might also have like we have the Knight of Wands coming twice, so this is a new adventure, new beginning. Can be a new job, career opportunity, new love, maybe something adventurous. And also this can represent maybe moving forward, moving away. But I see here, when you're resting your mind, you might actually have some shields up here. So this doesn't mean that you lower your shields down and do not really apply boundaries, because this means that you are on a higher ground already. And even if you think you're not really accomplishing your desire, you have accomplished a lot. Okay, so you have a lot to protect. Two of Wands coming with a Two of Pentacles tells me that when you're planning, make sure you're not really overthinking things, or like this can create imbalance in your energy. This can tire you out and really burn you out. And it seems like here, when you're planning things before you take the next step, you need to be also making sure that you're having fun. Ace of Cups gave me a new love offer, your heart's fulfilling desire coming forward. And Knight of Wands indicates that I feel like this is going to be in an adventurous way. It's not going to be dull. It's not going to be boring. It's going to be fun. We have here innovation, new creations, for sure, showing up here in all over the place as well. And I feel like this is what you're leaving behind, a heartbreak. Telepathy, transmission, perception, and communication. So what you're thinking about, you're bringing about. First of all, our minds has a magnetic power. The second of all, though, we also have telepathy, the power of telepathy. When you are, for example, so close with someone, maybe you want a certain type of cake and you see them grabbing that and bringing to you, that's a sign, that's the evidence that we have, our minds are connected, okay, on a soul level. So if you are desiring something and you keep getting, oh, it's never going to happen idea, you need to cancel, clear, delete, cancel that thought, okay? You need to communicate to the divine mind as well what you want to receive, okay? And then it will also help you perceive the opportunities that are available for that. For example, if you're looking for a red vase or a lion figure, I don't know why it just came to me, a lion figure, if you have the image of what you desire in your mind, what happens is when you get to the store, your eye immediately catches that. Okay, if it's there, you immediately catch that. Even if it's like behind the counter, if it's like deep in the shelf, you find it somehow. That's why I feel like here you need to realize that you're transmitting your thoughts to the people, to the matter as well. Matters are vibrating too, guys, okay? Even though we don't believe currently that they're alive. We have here loss, lack, fear, victimization. This is coming when you're taking a break. Maybe some of you are really hardworking and you worked all your life long. When you actually give yourself a time, you might feel this fear of losing things, because it says like victimization. You might feel like, if I don't do anything, I'm going to be left out in the cold. I feel like this is also divine telling you, that's your mind thinking that, I will never leave you alone, okay? Let's see what else we have here as your oracle. We have the Divine Mother. Let your love overflow. At the end of your life will be asked, how deeply did you love? So focus on the love whenever you felt that intrusive thoughts and maybe the lack mentality, victimization comes through. And that will maybe even tune down the voice of that loud victimization. And it's going to increase the sound of the new creations calling you, okay? All right, beautiful. That's all for today. Hope you enjoy your reading. If you do, I'm going to add more videos on the screen. Go ahead and click on them. And if you haven't already, give this one a thumbs up. Go ahead, hit subscribe. I wish you all a magical day. Bye.